much more this I can take. We fed and walked this boy for weeks, and now we just don't have the resources to take care of him. People ask, how do you do that job? I say, I don't know. Fire me. Spay and neuter your pet.
I work for the Department of Animal Control for the city of Los Angeles. I see these dogs come into the shelter. I see them get put down every day. The reason why they get put down every day is because your friend has got 2 pit bulls in the backyard that he wants to breed so he can give you a puppy. Well, that female, like she says, has 8 puppies, but you only want 1. Now, he doesn't have a home for the other 7. What happens to him? They come to me. When they come to me, they got 2 options. We can make them comfortable and make them where they can be adopted out, and then they find a home. If they don't get adopted out, then they get put down. Now just think about this in your circumstance. How many of you guys have brothers and sisters? Raise your hand. Let me see. Everybody's got a brother and sister. Now let's say that your mom and dad got tired of raising you guys and they decided to turn you into a facility like mine, and nobody wanted to adopt you. And they had to put you down. Oh, it's funny. But that's what's happening in real life, whether you're paying attention to it or not. The same thing would happen to that female dog and her pups, because nobody's got a space for them. Nobody wants to take care of them. So you want to take the animal in and get the animal fixed, or you want to get shots, and then you find out how much it costs for shots, how much it costs to maintain a dog. It's too much money for you, so what do? You don't want the dog to be put down, right? Right? So you open the gate and let him run the street. When he runs the street, one of my officers finds him running the street, where does he end up? With me. What happens when he comes to me? 1 or 2 things. Either we find him a home or we put him down. That's the cycle that we're in right now, because nobody's caring about these animals. Now, if your parents felt the same way that most of society feels about these animals, if they felt that way about you, you might get put down.
How long do you keep the dog for before you put it down?
When the dog comes into the shelter, they bring him in for 4 days under medical observation. In that 4 days, nobody can adopt the dog or anything. On the 5th day, nobody comes to claim the dog. He becomes available for adoption. Now, depending on how much time and how much room we have at the shelter determines how long he stays there. If he's an aggressive dog, he don't get along with other dogs. He don't get along with people. He gets put down immediately. So just think about it. Most of you guys are in what? Continuation school? Huh? So that means that you couldn't adjust, or you chose not to adjust to the regular population, right? If you were in my shelter, you would be in jeopardy of being put down tomorrow, because you can't adjust, or you don't adjust to society. That's what happens to them. In our society, they treat us a little bit differently. They call it prison. They call it jail. They call it the graveyard. The same things that's happening to the dogs, if you're not careful, you could be victim of the same thing.